Hey guys, this is part 2 of test 6 review. So right now we're doing this part 2 is covering questions 11 to 20. So if you have a question, just put it in the form. Anyway, let's start. So our number 11 question is negative 20 divided by negative 5. So again, we're going to do the division rule. The easiest one is draw the triangle. Again, we're gonna mix it up. We have a plus here, a minus here, a minus here, and this is division rule. So we're going from our question, we're going to select what signs. We have two negatives, so we're going to select two negatives. So that means our answer will be positive. So whatever we do, we know that we're going to get a positive, so we don't need to write a sign. If you do write a sign, it's okay. So you don't need to write a sign right here. You don't need to put a plus sign or positive sign. We just have to just multiply. Divide 20 by 5. 20 divided by 5 is 4. So our answer is 4. Simple. Now let's move on to 12. 12 we have 7 divided by 0. In this case we're dividing by 0, and we have 0 in our division problem. And what do we do? What do we get if when we have 0 and we're dividing things? We can only have two answers. We can either have 0 or undefined. So now we just have to know which one is which. So let's say in this problem 12, you can think of problems like this as money problems. Let's say you have $7 and you want to give it to you want to split it up equally to your 0 friends. You're a freaking loner. How much does each of your friend get? Do each of your friend get 0, or you don't know? If you have 0 friends, you cannot give any money to your friend, right? So does it really make sense to say 0? No, right? Because you don't even have a friend. So the right answer should be undefined. Again, you don't need to show this word. I just want to show visualize the problem for you guys. And you just write 0 undefined. Number 13. Let's move on to the next question. We have 13. This one's a bit tricky. For this problem, we simply cannot do division rule. The triangle visualizer. We use the odd even rule. Is the negative odd or even? This rule is in your topic 6, so check on that PowerPoint. So we're going to figure out if our problems are odd or even. So how many negatives do we have? We have 1, 2, 3. So it's 3 odd or even? Odd, right? So since it's odd, will our answer be negative or positive? Negative, so our answer is negative. So we know the sign, we simply just have to multiply 5 times 2 times 2. 5 times 2 times 2 is 10. 5 times 2 is 10, times 2 is 20. So our final answer is negative 20. So this rule, if you guys don't want to remember this rule, this triangle rule, same signs positive, different signs negative, you can remember the other rule. If you're multiplying or you're dividing multiple things at once, you can use this rule. You figure out how many the amount of negatives you have. In this case we have 3, and then you figure out if that is odd or even. If the number is odd, then your answer will be negative. If it's even, your answer will be positive. In this case it's odd, so we have a negative. Now let's move on to mixed numbers. So first thing first, when we have mixed numbers, what do we want? And we're multiplying, we want to change that into improper fraction. So again, what we're going to do is we're just going to keep the sign, and then we're going to ignore the sign now. Let me change the color. We're going to ignore the sign. Boom. And we're going to just do it regularly. So we're going to 1. So 1 and 1/2 is basically 1 in improper. 2. What's the number at top? 2 times 1 is 2. Plus 1 is 3. So our improper fraction will be, or this one will be negative 3 over 2. And then let's move on to the next fraction. We have 5 and 2/4. Again, we're going to just keep the sign in this case positive, so you don't need to write a sign here. And now we simply change the improper, our mixed number to improper. 5 and 2/4 is basically 5 times 4 is 20, plus 2 is 22, and then it's going to be 4. So our improper is 22 over 4, and now we're multiplying negative 3 over 2, and we have 22 over 4. Again, we'll use this rule, odd even rule. So in this case, how many negatives do we have? 1, and that is an odd, so our answer should be negative. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to write this fraction and then this fraction into a one fraction problem. So we're just going to combine them. 3 over 3 times 32 and 2 times 4. Now we simplify. 22 and 2 has a common factor of 2. This becomes 11, and this becomes 1. Is there any more factors? Nope. So we simply just multiply across. Don't forget the sign first. It's still going to be negative. 3 times 11 is 33. And then 3 times 1 is, 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 1 is 4. 3 times 11 is 33. So our final answer is negative 33 over 4. Now let's move on to negative 4 to the 4th power. So if you don't know how to do this, the shortcut way, and you're stuck, what you do, and if you're like, what you simply do is you just write it straight. So we have negative 4 times negative 4 times negative 4. Again, be careful. In some problems, this sign might not be included because there's no parentheses. In this case, it is included since it's included in the parentheses. So be careful on that. Some problems may switch it up. So now we have how many negatives? 4 negatives, and that is even. So our answer is positive. So you don't need to worry about that. What we do need to worry about is what is 4 times 4 times 4 times 4. 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 4 is 64. Times 4 is 256. So our answer is 256. That's basically it. Is 4 and which is even, so positive. Now let's move on to 16. What is 9 to the 0 power? What's that? If you write 0, you're wrong. That's basically 1. So again, if you guys don't remember, any power to the 0, any number to the 0 power is 1. So let's say we have 256 to the 0 power. What's that? What is it? It's basically 1. 99 over to the 0 power is 1. You can like see the point, right? And any number to the 0 power is 1. And this is no exception. 9 to the 0 is equal to 1. Now let's move on to 17. We have another mixed problem here. Again, what we do is simply change things. Change them. First thing first, change the mixed number to improper fraction. So again, we keep the sign. It's going to be negative. Now we can ignore the sign. Let's ignore it. Boom. Now change 3 and 2/3 into improper. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 plus 2 is 11. So our answer is 11 over 3. So our new fraction is negative 11 over 3. Now we're just going to keep the sign, the operation. In this case is addition. Still plus there. We're going to change to a minus. I'm not doing anything except changing mixed number to improper. Again, if you start doing things again, you're going to get it wrong, so do it step by step. Now let's move on to the next fraction. We have negative 2 and 3/4 again. First thing first, we need to copy the sign into a new fraction, into a new improper fraction. Now we change 2 and 3/4 to improper. 2 and 3/4. Again, whatever the fraction is going to be, improper fraction is going to be, we should know that the denominator will be 4. Now we simply change the top. We simply find out what's our numerator. So 4 times 2 is 8, plus 3 is 11. 11. Yeah. So in this case, we have negative 11 over 4. Now, our stuff is, what do we do? Again, if you think, oh, our answer is going to be positive, you're thinking the wrong rule. What we're going to do is not multiplication or division. We're not even going to do the triangle. What we do is the addition rule. Add rule. Do you guys remember the addition rule? So is this same or free? We'll just put as in the S or D. Same or different signs. We have a negative here and a negative here. So is it same signs or different signs? Same signs. Do you guys remember what to do when we have the same signs? We add the absolute value. So what we're basically doing is that's how we're going to simply add 11 over 3 plus 11 over 4 . Again, first thing first, what you should do is find the LCD, which is 12. So this side we're multiplying by 3 over 3. This side we're multiplying by 4 over 4. Let's change. Now let's change it so that they have the same common denominator. Again, if you just simply add 3 and 4 and you get 7, and you do the top 22, you're going to get it wrong. First thing first is you need to see if they have the same common denominator. In this case, we have 3 and 4. They're not the same thing, so we have to change it to same thing. To do that, we find the LCD, yada yada yada. This is, again, if you guys don't know how to add fraction, you should check on topic 3. Now let's start multiplying. So in this case, our new fraction will be 44 over 12, and this fraction will be 33 over 12. Again, don't freaking start crossing out things. We're not crossing out, we're not multiplying. What we simply want to do is we simply want to add the top numbers, not the bottom numbers. So it's just going to be 12 and 43. We're simply going to add 43 and 33. 44 divided plus 33 is 77 over 12. So if you simply put 77 over 12, you're going to get it wrong because additional is not just a one-part problem. We simply don't add or subtract. We need to determine the sign of this number. Okay, so what does addition rule say when we have same signs? We add, and the second part of that is our answer will have the sign of the answer will have the common sign. What is the common sign? Pretty much the sign that both of what we add shared, pretty much. So we add and then we find the sign of our answer. In this case, is the common sign. The common sign is the sign these two fractions share. What's the sign of those two fractions? Subtract. Not subtraction. Negative. So our answer is, our final answer is negative 77 over 12. So that's our final answer. This is, now let's move on to last three questions. This is, we're just simply going to translate it. Add negative 14 plus 1. In this case, we're just going to copy the order. Negative 14 plus 1. And then we're going to do what? Addition row, add row. Same or different is different. So we're going to subtract 14 and 1. So 14 minus 1 is basically 13. And then if you simply put 13 here, you're going to get it wrong. We're going to figure out the sign of 13 first. So what is bigger? Absolute value of negative 14 or negative or 1? Which was bigger? Absolute value wise is 14. So that means our sign is negative. So our final answer is negative 13. Now let's move on to this part. We have negative 12. Subtract negative 12 from 7. So again, let's translate the problem into math formula. So most common mistake people do in this problem is they simply just copy the order. Negative 12 minus 7. But you're going to get it wrong because read the problem. We have this word, this special word from. So we're subtracting 12 from 7. So are we subtracting in this translation, are we subtracting 12 from 7 or are we subtracting 7 from negative 12? We're subtracting 7 from negative 12, right? And that's way different from the problem. So the order we did is wrong. What you should have wrote is 7 minus negative 12. And then what we do is basically subtraction rule. What does subtraction rule say? We're going to leave the left hand number as is, change minus to plus. Now we're going to change this part, the second number, to the opposite. What is the opposite of negative 12? Positive 12. And then we simply add. Again, you don't need additional, they're both positive. 7 plus 12 is 19. And that's your final answer. Now let's have our last problem. Multiply negative 14 and 7. In this case, there's no special word. This special word from, and another one we'll learn in topic 9. When we have that, we're going to switch the order, but if we don't, then just leave it as is. So in this case, we have negative 14 times 7. Again, you can either do odd or even rule. In this case, we'll do both. is I'm going to show you they're both going to end up the same thing. So our first rule is if you like the triangles, do the triangle. So we have one negative and one positive. So let's circle that. One negative, one positive. So we are left with a negative answer. So our answer is negative. In this case, how many the odd even rule? How many odd do we have in this problem? 1. And that is odd. So what does that say? If we have odd numbers and we're multiplying, it's going to be negative. So see, they're both, this pretty much just determines the sign we're going to use. In this case, our final answer will have the sign of negative. So 14, and then we simply just multiply 14 times 7. 14 times 7 should give you guys 98. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much question 11 to 20. So if you are pretty confident, if you study or if you follow along in this review, you should be at least getting a passing grade for topic 7 or topic 6. And that's it for today.